Hey guys, welcome to the Diablo 3 Reaper Souls Build Dictionary. My goal is to provide all builds in one channel so people can explore all viable builds for one class in under one channel. Much more simplified application, no messing around and just jumping into the same builds. So today I'm going to present you guys a little bit more advanced build. This is the Fire Hammer Ancient build. Now this build, in contrary to my other builds that I used to provide in the past, this build does require some gearing and does require some skill playing. Okay, so for those of you who are already doing Torment 4 or Torment 3, like let's say Torment 2 to 4, you can definitely use this build. But for those of you who are still doing like Torment 1 to 2, like in the edge of 3, then you might want to check out my other videos, which I'm famous of. I make builds that helps people do like really insanely higher Torment level than comparing to their gears, such as my Monk Torment 6 in pretty much Torment 1.5 gear, and this Barbarian, my last video was a Whirlwind doing Torment 6, no death, no dying, and I'm just roughly in Torment 2 gears. But I promised my subscribers I'm gonna go into more advanced ones. So here we are. This build is pretty advanced. It's the Fire Elemental stacking. So let's go over the gears first. Don't get scared by gears. They're not that hard. You just have to roll a couple of them and you're gonna get what you want. Let's start with the head. Since this is fire and based on elemental, so it's gonna be based on Hammer of Ancient and fire. Okay, so don't get fooled by these DPS. Once you go elemental, they tend to like drop down a little bit, like 15% lower because of your elemental stacking and your special ability stacking. So okay, for your helm, you want to go Strength, Vitality, and Hammer of Ancient, or Strength, Vitality, Crit plus Hammer Ancient. Okay, so this is for Hammer Ancient, and your feet you want to have Hammer Ancient too. So it's not that hard. You really don't have to get legendaries, and just look at my video later. You're gonna see some high crits and survivability, and this is Torment 5. Why I have to do it in Torment 5? Because this is really not a tank build. In solo mode, which is what I'm presenting you right now, I have to do in Torment 5, but in groups you can actually do Torment 6 with this build. Though I would recommend just doing 5 or 4 for really much faster, efficient farming. Okay, so for your amulet, your necklace, you want to stack some fire. Like you see, it's not 15%. If you get legendary, you can get up to 20%, which is awesome. And Mage Fist. Good thing is I have Mage Fist. I have additional 20%, which you guys do still have to work for, but that just compensate for what I'm lacking on these spots. You know, this is supposed to be 15%, and this is supposed to be 15%. Okay, so this one I got at maximum, 15% fire, and that's pretty much about it. Rest you want to get resistant on mostly other spots. So basically just Hammer Ancient buff, Hammer Ancient buff, fire buff, and fire buff. These are the general 4 slots. What I'm cheating here is I have this Mage Glove, 20% extra. And this is the first time I'm actually using Uber gears to show you guys build. Most other times I usually use crappy gears, but like I promised you guys, if this video is for people who want to advance into more higher difficulty gameplay. Now let's talk about builds. Frenzy Maniac, I actually use this one more. Punish, that was just for my other builds. I'm gonna present you guys. As you can see, I got physical builds, normal general, and whirlwind. I got a couple builds under my build I'm going to show you guys. So bash punish to increase your damage dramatically when you're on low cooldowns. So you're going to want to stack 3 times for 12% additional damage using these primary skills. Hammer of Ancient Smash, that's the way to go for this build. It's the highest Hammer Ancient damage, 640%. Now remember, we multiply that by 30 additional percent plus like 50 to 60 additional percent of fire damage, so that's, you're gonna see it later. Leap, that from buff. Now this is just optional. I picked this one. This is really optional. You can go a lot of other stuff. You can use leap, you can use avalanche. There's a lot of argument about this. Call of Ancient, Wrath Berserker, Earthquake. Now this one's optional, okay? I just use leap because I like the constant stun and fury generation from it. Furious Charge is a must, Merciless Assault. You can see why, because I'm just going to constantly charge stuff when I'm low health, gain health, and stun them. Warcry, since we're doing melee, so that's a must, and it helps fury generation. Ground Stomp, since this build is based on a lot of stunning and grouping them up together to regain health, so you're going to see it in action. You're going to draw them closer like Cyclone. Weapon Master, definitely I'm going to get crit and increase damage from both of my weapons, so make sure you equip 2 different weapons. Ruthless, you do 40% additional damage to stuff, blah 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 blah. Relentless, okay, this one is really requires more skill play. A lot of people have optional thoughts. You guys could use Bloodthirst or any stuff, you know, but Tough as Nails, anything else. This one is really optional, but I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna use Relentless, and I love it so much. You're gonna see a red screen. Sometimes not really much potion popping because I will generate my health pretty fairly. Like I said, this is a pretty advanced build. It does require some advanced playing. Okay. The thing is, like, you have a reduction of 75% fury cost for all of your skills, so you can pretty much just spam Hammer Ancient. And whenever you're low, you just go charge, or you ground stomp, or leap. You know, those are gonna bring you back up. And Brawler, 20% additional increase. So there it goes. Okay, so let's screen. Let me turn down my volume a little bit. Screen. Alright, look at that, look at that. Now, what happened is Relentless actually just totally suddenly turn you into a tank. You have 50%, you have 50% more reduced damage, so that actually just instantly turn you into a tank. I mean, if you look at my monk doing Torment 6 as a tank and my crusader doing Torment 6 as a tank, 18 million toughness, that's what I have, and I just become a tank when I'm using Relentless. When I'm under 35% health, I turn into 18 million toughness. So don't worry, you're gonna survive with all these. Sleep there, no potion. Charge those motherfuckers twice. Again, just charge them. Sleep, charge, Bram Stomp. Alright, so don't worry. See, I did not use any potions. Ground Stomp.
Not enough fury.
Let's charge this bitch right here. See, I just constantly charge these motherfuckers, Ground Stomp them. Really awesome build. There's no dry time, I mean, it's all wet time. Yep. And I did not use any potions, right? Charge these motherfuckers, ground stomp them, charge them, just jump. Bring them together. You have to pay a little bit more attention to it. Notice I haven't used any potions so far, okay? I like to leave myself low so I can take advantage of Relentless. Okay, so let's try more. It's really fun. It was really fun once you get a hang of it. Don't be afraid that you're under 35% health because you got like 3 skills to back you up, okay? Let's go. And stop. Charge 4 times. Charge. Alright, I had to use potion there because the fatty was exploding.